Hey, it's Marcus, and welcome to episode 7 of Between the Bellows. I'm a little behind in releasing this episode just due to the holidays and some recent work travel that I had to do. But that work trip took me back to my hometown of San Francisco, California, and I got to stop by my favorite film photography shop called Glass Key Photo. I caught up with my friend Gordon, who's one of the owners, and I took his portrait inside the shop. I've been a longtime customer of Glass Key, and Gordon actually sold me my first 4x5 camera. So let's go meet Gordon and learn a little bit about Glass Key.
I'm Gordon Szeto. I am a photographer, but I'm also part owner of Glass Key Photo in San Francisco. Glass Key Photo, we're kind of a unique store. We are an all analog photography store. Cameras, film, darkroom supplies, and such. The range goes from anywhere from 35, medium format, large format 4x5, 8x10. We try to have a full gamut of cameras and gear so that people can shoot all kinds of formats. Our goal of Glass Key Photo is really to keep analog photography alive. All my customers are fairly younger, so they're anywhere between 20, 30, maybe 40s. So a lot of them never lived through the analog era, never shot film, never listened to LPs. It's definitely more about the experience rather than the actual shooting film versus digital. They're looking for something different. It's a new experience for them, and it grows into a hobby that they love and stick with. When I got my first medium format camera, it was just a new discovery, even though I've shot film before. My shots weren't very good, but I really appreciate the process and the challenge of shooting film again, and the quirkiness and the variation you get with different film. You know, like the lenses had a different quality, not perfect, but beautiful in its own right. Film does slow you down, but also it's very much about the experience of shooting film, being able to not see right away, practicing patience. I feel like a lot of people are, they need things fast. They need things right now. And I feel like film photography gives them a bit of a freedom of not having to worry about that. It's expectations that get built into, developing and waiting for that to come back to them. When you shoot film, there is, a limited amount of shots. Unlike digital, where you can fire 1,000 shots in one card. Even 36 shots sometimes is too much for me. And that's kind of why I'm drawn to medium format. I appreciate the experience I have with either the person I shoot with or the surrounding I shoot with, right? So that's part of my process. It's not just the actual shot, but the experience I have with my subject, whether it's a person or a place or object. Digital is just another medium, another form of photography. To me, regardless if it's digital or analog, I feel like as long as you're shooting and making pictures and creating images that you like, that's the most important.
So on this work trip, I wasn't able to fit my 8x10 camera along with my other gear. So I'm shooting with my Linhof Master Technica 4x5 camera. It's an all-metal field camera that's built like a tank. I have it mounted on an arca-swiss cube tripod head, which makes it super easy to adjust things quickly. And I'm shooting on Kodak Tri-X 320 on a Schneider 135mm lens from the 1950s. When I framed up this shot of Gordon, I wanted to bring up his exposure level somehow. The light was coming in from the window behind me, so I grabbed a white box of Ilford paper and placed it on the ground to use as a skip light.
What's too bright?
No, I'm trying to
get more light?
Yeah. There it is, right there. Feel that?
Yeah, I can feel it.
I quickly found some things around me to stabilize the box, and I settled on bouncing a splash of light onto the 4x5 camera that he was holding. Just keep your look to the camera. Just watch my hand. Just tilt your head this way. Like this.
Like this?
Yep. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Cool. So if you shoot film and you're passing through San Francisco, stop by Glaskey Photo and say hi to Gordon and his partner, Matt. They're great people and they're super passionate about what they do. And if you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and help me keep telling these large format short stories. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of Between the Bellows.